Hello, K2 Learning Community. I just wanted to share a great new book on Epic with you today. It is a little bit of a fiction storybook and a little bit of a nonfiction book. It's like kind of a hybrid. It's called Play Like an Animal, Why Critters Splash, Race, Twirl, and Chase. And when you look at the cover, you can see that there's some really realistic illustrations, and you can maybe make a prediction that we're going to learn a little bit about how animals play. Dash, hide, splash, ride. You love to play. Animals do too. When animals play, they're practicing how to fight, get along, hunt, mate, and escape from predators. But most of all, they're having fun just like you. So if you can imagine how you like to play, maybe running around the forever woods, you could make some connections to how animals like to play as well. Maybe playing chase games or building things together. Plonk, dig, slide. Collared peccaries play in the mud. Maybe make a connection if you also like to play in the mud. Rub, plop, blow. Rhinos are mud splashers too, and you can see them in here. They're almost like having a bath in the mud. And then there's a little section here, and this is something we often see in nonfiction books. It's like a little box with some information. Rhinos and peccaries wallow. Wallowing coats their skin with mud, which keeps them cool, repels insects. That means it makes the insects not want to go on their skin, and protects their skin from sunburn. So it looks like they're playing in the mud, but they're actually helping their skin and helping themselves to keep cool, keep those pesky insects away, and to protect their skin from sunburn. So that's kind of a neat fact. Race, hang, chase. Monkeys play in trees. And then there's that familiar little box there. We know we're going to find some nonfiction information. Playing in trees helps monkeys practice fleeing from predators and build strong muscles. And fleeing is a fancy word for running away really fast when it's dangerous. So the monkeys, when they are playing in the trees, they're practicing so that later on, when they're a little bit older, if something happens and there's a predator coming, they've already practiced running really fast a lot. Slip, slide, sled. Ravens play in the snow. And then here we've got our little nonfiction information box again. Ravens and river otters are curious creatures. Exploring new areas and making new movements helps sharpen their problem-solving skills. And if you've ever seen a raven, you know that they are very tricky and very, very smart. And they learn that through playing, just like you guys learn a lot through playing. Belly slide, flip, glide. River otters romp on mud, snow, and ice. It looks like they are having a great time. Vault, surf, somersault. Dolphins play in the water. Splash, dunk, swim. Elephants frolic in the water. And here it's giving us some information about dolphins and elephants. Dolphins and elephants are intelligent creatures who live together in groups. Playing together is good for cooperation. Maybe make a connection sign. If you ever practice cooperating when you are playing outside, maybe at recess or maybe in your backyard or with your neighbors, playing together is a way that we practice getting along and cooperating. Punch, kick, smack, slap. Kangaroos box. Joey's box with their mothers who let them win. When kangaroos play fight, they're practicing how to defend themselves against predators. Nibble, fumble, hurdle, tumble, ready to rumble. And I really like the language that they've used. It's almost like poetry and really a lot of action words or verbs to help us imagine how these animals are moving. Rats wrestle. Rat pups roll, chase, mount, pounce, and box. Wrestling teaches rats to play by the rules. And so if you ever do some play fighting and you practice stopping when someone says stop, that kind of play is helping you to learn how to listen to the people that you're playing with and play by the rules so everyone has fun and stays safe. Pull, push, yank. Wolves play tug of war. When wolf pups and other canines play tug of war, they're learning how to practice fair play. They might be learning how to be having good sportsmanship, that if you lose, you can congratulate the winner. And if you win, you can also say, good try, good game to the person who didn't win. Jump, whirl, bound, twirl. Ungulates love to leap. An ungulate is a mammal with hooves. When goats, horses, giraffes, and antelopes leap, they are improving their coordination, which can help them escape from predators. So if you've ever seen maybe like a deer when you're driving to school and they kind of bouncy run, that is improving their coordination, which helps them to escape from predators and helps them to hopefully get out of the way of your car if you're driving. Sway, tap, bolt. Gorillas play tag. By playing tag, gorillas and other apes improve their communication skills, deal with conflicts better, and figure out what kind of behavior is acceptable. Connection, if you like to play tag, and I think that does help kids improve their communication skills and learn how to deal with conflict. Tag is a good game. It's one that not only humans play, but animals play too. Dip, dive, toss, catch, take, make, chuckle, chortle. Great language in here. Kias play in all kinds of ways. Kias, a type of parrot from New Zealand, are smart and full of mischief, kind of like ravens, I think. They play tag in the air and catch with rocks and sticks. Kias steal objects from yards and make their own toys, like sleds from doormats. They even laugh. They have a special play call that makes nearby Kias join in the fun. That just explodes my wonders. Now I want to know more about these kind of special birds. I'm going to have to do some research after this, I think. You, plonk and plop, race and chase, slide and glide, surf and splash, box, wrestle, tug, whirl and twirl, sway and play like an animal. Maybe you can make a connection sign if you see any play things here, like jumping off of a rock or jumping in the mud or playing with your dog or your cat or running around chasing like a bunny. If you see anything that you like to do, make the connection sign. And often at the end of nonfiction books, there's extra information. So if you wanted to go on Epic, you could read the extra information or have an adult read it to you. And you could also,